Hello, Johan.
Hello. I dressed up especially for this occasion.
I went running. It was leg day.
Ah, yes. You don't need leg day. You've got magnificent calves.
Just cover the white part of my legs. 'Cause
Oh.
I don't wear very short shorts.
Oh,
Okay. It was quite a weekend.
quite a weekend.
Yes,
Like so much
something
is
to cheer
happening
about.
on the log. There's so much like jostling, and I've been like, I think it was yesterday that I sat for like 15 minutes just looking at the log and like just looking at it and like permutations, and then looking at the coming fixtures and that sort of thing.
Which is quite amazing with only one game week left, because sometimes before the last game week everything's already done and
Yeah.
dusted.
Yeah.
You know, everything's sorted out. But one or two things could have gone our
Yeah.
way, like Edinburgh, Munster. What do you think?
So it could have helped if Edinburgh had won that game, obviously, and that was close. I mean,
Because obviously Munster wouldn't have been top of the log then.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Let's think about it. Munster's on like 63.
Exactly,
So they would have been
63.
59.
Bulls are on 61.
So that was an important win for, and that's
Yeah.
not an easy Munster's class.
yeah,
I mean, that was an important win for them
yeah,
and a difficult win to win in Edinburgh.
yes,
I'm assuming it was in Edinburgh.
yes. It was in Edinburgh. It was at the Hive Stadium. Not sure, but
It was in Scotland. I know
Yeah.
it was a home game for Edinburgh. That's what I saw.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, Scarlets beat Zebra. We're gonna mainly focus on the teams that have bearing on the top 8.
Yeah,
So that was only 26-29.
yeah.
But any away victory that matters this much
Gold.
is a huge win.
Munster is showing they can win away from home.
Yeah.
Like they showed it last year, and they are
Yeah.
scary. Yeah.
And I said last week they're kind of peaking at exactly the right time.
Same as because then I like went to go. I was like I said, I was looking at the log, and I saw Munster drew. So I went back into the fixtures to see where they drew. They drew against Benetton or whatever.
Yes.
And just looking at some of the games, they lost against Leinster twice, and at home and away.
Yeah.
Just they lost some weird games. You know?
Yes.
So
It's more, I know it's like it has to do with squad rotation and stuff like that, but it's been a more exciting season
yeah.
than when Leinster just ran away with it. Because now we're sitting 2 weeks in and there's so much that can happen.
They did do everyone at Leinster did us all a favour
Yes.
sending that second team or third team or
Because
whatever.
they now desperately want to win the Champions Cup,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, then it was Bulls Benetton 56-35.
Yeah, Bulls can't defend.
It's a bit of a
Five
worry,
tries, yeah.
the amount of tries that they leaked.
Yeah.
Obviously scored some great tries as well.
Yeah. I think we scored 9 tries or something
Yeah.
like that.
Kurt Lee and a few other guys. Well, everyone getting in the game because it's a lot of tries.
Yeah. Kenan Moody playing on the wing. That's
Yeah.
where he should play.
Yeah, so they made that little change with it's the preferred centre pairing is now more
Yeah.
as
Forster and
Forster
Kriel.
and Kriel, yeah, which seems to work okay.
It's a shame though. Kriel's having a good season at inside.
Yeah.
And Forster is, you know my feelings about Forster.
Yes, it seems like a bit of a quick fix.
Yeah.
And Johan Goosen back, Akker always great and dynamic, scored a try.
He's like the second
Ruan
highest
Orkia
try
back.
scorer.
Oh, in the competition.
Akker, yeah.
The Bulls must score a lot from mauls, but he scored a few in open play as well.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
scored one on the wing
Yeah,
that I saw.
yeah,
Norkia scored back in the match. Perfect timing for him to be back.
yeah.
Everything they seem to be clicking well, but the defence is a worry. But I suppose with a bit more of an expansive game plan.
It's the weather. It's like the ground is like hard and it's warm.
Yes, it's like perfect weather.
Conditions, no wind, whatever.
Ospreys beat the Dragons at home 26-13, and then the Lions, Glasgow, for me the match of the weekend.
Match of the season.
Yes, I was jumping up and down, screaming and shouting
I almost
like a
stopped
crazy
watching.
person.
I almost stopped watching when they got a red card. I was like, okay, that's it. Because Glasgow is class, but I think they farted. They started they farted too fast. They started too fast.
Yeah.
It's like I think they were trying to counter the whole altitude thing or something, but they ran out of steam. That's all I can think. I mean,
it was just I think if you have a certain mindset and you start becoming a little bit comfortable, and the Lions hit their straps and they manage that interplay between the wings and the loose forwards on the outside, and they break the line and they score these amazing
It's like
tries.
such simple
And it
win.
happens,
Yeah.
and it happens again. You've got a guy like JC Pretorius who can basically play like a wing. He's like a Quagga Smith type player,
Yeah.
and it just like
And
it was.
these passes like this
Yeah.
stuff.
It's like 51-minute try, 53-minute try, 57-minute try. I mean, then you're like, what the hell are we going to do now? No, it was really amazing.
And I
then
must say, like,
another one in the 61st
yeah,
minute.
it was in 10 minutes they
Yeah.
scored 4 tries. But, and Jono keeps harping on about this, but yes, Nahamba, he's
Actually doesn't look too bad.
he looks pretty good, and I feel like when he came on, all
Yeah.
that stuff happened.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
he scored
yeah.
an intercept as well, but just in
Yeah.
general, like
Yeah.
maybe he's
Yeah, and Matwane is back. I mean, he was very good
prop.
at the Rubs.
oh Rubs, yes.
Yeah, very good at the cheetahs and.
I always call him Max Wayne. But
Yeah, I don't really know how you pronounce
I
that.
think you're
There's
right,
a clicking
yeah,
sound in
Matwane,
there
yeah.
somewhere. Yeah, so that.
but the prop is back as well. What's his name?
Yes, and Klabakanya.
Yes, that guy.
Yeah, the big fat guy.
Yes.
Yes, and he gets around
He
the
tackled-
park,
Yeah, he tackles.
makes
the
tackles, scrums
I don't know
well.
if I can say that. Can't
Yeah.
say shit, can I?
Well, you just did.
Yeah. Like that guy tackles people hard. Like,
Yes.
mm.
No, what a game, and we were sort of like, what if the Lions can beat Glasgow and they'll do everyone else a favour, and the Bulls
Yeah.
can still get a home semi, which means it's neutral ground, the final.
Yeah.
Well, it'll probably benefit people in Europe a
Well,
little bit.
We'll get there, but
Yeah. Yeah,
like
let's get to that.
If Leinster, okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to permutations just now.
Yeah. So, and then Sharks Cardiff. Stormers beat Connacht, which is good, 16-12.
That was a hard fought
Yeah,
win.
that was like a titanic battle.
Yeah.
Um,
Connacht seemed up for it, and it was like it was very like low scoring, and Stormers' try was very good.
yeah.
And funny enough, what's his name?
Try by Angelo Davids, yes, I
Yeah.
remember that try, yeah.
Mani Libok actually put over some important kicks.
Kicked fairly well,
Did like very important kicks to like go ahead and then to
Yeah.
extend that lead.
yes.
So no, hats off to him.
Away
That's-
in Ireland
Yeah.
is any away game is a good game. In Galway, I assume.
Yeah,
Yes, we're even starting to learn the stadiums and stuff.
yeah. It was the last. It's like the last game there or something like that at that stadium.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't pick up on that.
Anyway.
And then the Sharks sort of after last week, I hope they can lift themselves. They mustn't become.
I don't know what's happening there.
I hope they don't become negative now, because sometimes you lose a bit of momentum. I know resting players and all sorts of
They're
stuff
resting
for-
players for the final for the challenge.
for
Cup.
the Challenge Cup final.
But that was in Durban.
That was in Durban, but if I look at the they also got a red card after 19 minutes.
Jeez.
And Diego
Oh,
Apollos
man.
scored a try, Lionel Cronier conversion, so they really played with a second string.
Yeah.
But I mean, Cardiff's not. They sort of hit a patch of good form at some stage, Cardiff, but it's at home. Even
Sharks
with
shouldn't lose to Cardiff.
no, even with a slightly weakened
Sharks
team.
shouldn't lose to most teams in the competition,
Yeah,
like in Durban.
yeah,
They're better than that, you know.
yeah. No, for sure.
Like, and I feel like they're going to play the game of their like season against the Bulls when we play them.
Yeah, we're going to get to that
We'll
now.
get to
Last game was Ulster Leinster, 23-21.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing
couldn't have.
game.
If Edinburgh beat Munster from a South African perspective, it would have been the perfect weekend.
Yeah. It
Perfect.
couldn't have gone better than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like Ulster.
But
It was just a nuggety game. Like
Yeah.
it was like a proper arm wrestle.
yeah.
There was one or two good tries. That Stockdale guy
Yes.
scored a great try for Ulster.
Yeah.
And there was like that match-winning kick at goal from
Yes.
like the halfway line by
Yeah.
I think it was the scrum half.
Yeah.
That guy's got
That's
Whatever.
huge BMT.
yes,
That was by John Cooney.
yeah.
Yeah.
That guy is a machine.
Yeah.
I
In
mean,
the 78th minute.
it's a big moment, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Look,
it's a-
I think
was it like it was a straight kick, but
yeah.
not easy. It's far, you know.
I think there's a lot of emotion in those matches. I think everyone, like everyone wants to beat Leinster, and they just pull out all the stops and put in their best performance when they play against.
I had my
Leinster.
white and red jersey on. I like for the Bulls, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, next week, Leinster Connacht at home.
Yeah.
Leinster probably.
So if Leinster doesn't get a bonus point, let's say
Yeah.
somehow Leinster doesn't get a bonus point,
Yeah.
then, and let's think about this. Leinster doesn't get a bonus point. Glasgow has to play Zebre.
Look, Bulls even have a superior points difference.
Hang on,
than
I'm making a
Leinster.
point here.
I'm just looking at the log.
Zebre.
Yeah.
So Glasgow is playing Zebre. So
Mhm.
they're going to that's a 5-pointer.
Yeah.
Now if Leinster doesn't get a 5-pointer,
Yeah.
then Leinster stays fourth and has to play Munster.
They're third at the moment.
Leinster is now fourth.
They're third.
Are they third?
Glasgow's fourth. Storm is fifth.
Okay, but what are the log points?
Leinster on 60, Bulls on 61, Glasgow on 60.
Yeah, you see. Okay.
Yeah.
So if Glasgow gets 5, Leinster
Yeah.
gets 4, then Leinster has to play Munster in a semi. Leinster's beaten Munster twice this season.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this is now if it gets to semis,
Yeah.
and hopefully the Bulls as well. If we can beat the Sharks this weekend,
Yeah.
then and we win our quarterfinal, then we'll play Glasgow in the semi in Pretoria. And if Leinster can beat Munster
Yeah.
in wherever Munster is, Cork, whatever.
Yes, I think so. Cork. Yeah.
That's one of their stadiums, whatever.
Yeah.
Then we will have a home final against Leinster.
Well, it's the finals at the top. It's a home final,
Isn't it?
Yeah, the Champions Cup is in a neutral ground.
Yes, yeah, remember.
Okay, so with those permutations, we get a home final if Leinster beat Munster. That would be. Then we will we will be there
Wear your green jersey for
Connacht.
this weekend, and yeah.
So,
Glasgow
but if the
smash
Bulls
it.
get a bonus point win and Leinster get a bonus point win, the permutations are the same.
Yeah, we need a bonus point win. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
'Cause
and
just because I think Leinster has, like, obviously they can get a bonus point as well.
and this round is after the Challenge Cup. If this round was before the Challenge Cup, it would have been easy because they would have played a B team again, the Sharks.
Would they have though? There's a little bit of pride when we play against each other.
They would definitely have. A week before a big final.
But do you think we'll?
Sorry, I made a mistake with the Tottenham Hotspur. I got confused with the competitions because I was thinking of the Champions Cup final as a neutral ground.
Yeah, no, in rugby as well, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mentioned that
Oh, yes,
about
yes,
the
yeah.
URC.
Yeah.
So I'm just apologizing for that mistake. Yeah, so I don't like the home derbies. I would much rather.
It's always, and for some, like in Super Rugby,
And then they
as
try
well.
and kill each other.
In Super Rugby, we used to. How often did we have to play the Sharks in like the last game of the season
Yeah.
to determine whether we get like a home quarter? Or
Yeah,
home
the
final?
Sharks would love to spoil our party.
They love that.
Yeah, and Stormers Lions, and if the Lions beat the Stormers, they still have a chance of sneaking into the top 8.
Yeah, I can't see that happening. though.
Yeah,
Stormers.
because they're ninth. They're on equal points with Benetton,
Mm.
which means that Benetton have to lose to Edinburgh.
This is the thing, and this is why we didn't do anyone a favour by giving Benetton a bonus point.
Yeah, yes, because then
I mean, then the Lions could just have won. it,
yes,
you know?
Ach, yeah, man. Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't wait. It's really it is proper
it this
crunch
weekend?
time now. No, this weekend is Challenge and Champions
Challenge
Cup.
and Challenge,
Yeah, it's the 31st of
yeah. We'll chat
May.
about that quickly. Leinster to lose final
Yes.
in England.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. Do we hope Leinster? Yeah, I hope Leinster takes it rather than the French.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll be less.
And I think they can. But the last time I saw Toulouse play, they were good.
Yeah, but I don't think
But-
Toulouse has beaten Leinster in a playoff.
Yeah.
Like,
But they looked good for a section of that game. They really came back into the game, and they didn't make them look invincible.
yeah.
They look beatable. So I think Leinster can win, and I think the Sharks should
I think
beat
we want
Gloucester.
Leinster to win so that they're like still on like a hangover from
Yes.
the Champions Cup.
Yes.
So that when they go into the URC, but
Yeah.
maybe they want to do the double then.
They would want to do the double, and they probably can. Although
They can.
they've also lately they're not invincible. No one's invincible.
Not with their second team, you know.
No.
They
No.
look. They
They
look
don't
strong.
They don't have enough depth to just play anyone in
Yeah.
the whole setup. And then there are names that we've never heard or we don't know at
So
all.
Prendergast.
Only the people who live in Ireland know those
Prendergast.
guys. Yeah, I don't know how many Prendergasts there are.
Yeah.
At least 3. I
Yeah.
don't actually know. Okay. And
Yeah.
then the Sharks to beat Gloucester.
Sharks to beat Gloucester.
Yes, let's do it.
Go South Africa.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.